Hello, friends. As many of you have probably already noticed, there is a announcement of the newest Perfect grade, which I'm sure all of you already know by now is going to be the Strike Freedom. And I have received lots and lots of questions of people wanting to know my thoughts on the model kit and whether I'm going to be buying it or not. And the short answer is no, I'm not going to be buying it. But I don't have as much animosity towards it as some people seem to have. uh, where to start? Where to start? Basically, as far as the kit goes, the only thing we really know about it is that Hajime Katoki is going to be, um, I guess, more or less redesigning it. I'm looking at the line art right now, which you can see in probably everywhere. Uh, and it does look a lot different than normal. The legs are a bit longer, the head is smaller, the shoulders are a bit smaller. The wings aren't on this line art, but I mean, it's obviously going to have wings. I'm guessing the wings are going to be a little bit bigger than normal. So as far as that goes, it actually looks pretty nice. It looks better than the standard Strike Freedom, in my opinion. Um, but as far as the decision to make Strike Freedom other than some other mobile suit goes, um, I'm not really disappointed that it's the Strike Freedom because, I mean, Strike Freedom's not my favorite mobile suit, but it's certainly not my least favorite. I'm more disappointed that Bandai is still continuing to milk Gundam Seed Destiny, or Gundam Seed in general, because, I mean, if you think about it, we've had two TV series, two OVAs, I think MS Igloo, the second MS Igloo came out after Gundam Seed Destiny. Anyway, two TV series, two OVAs, and a movie, the Double O movie, all have come out since Gundam Seed Destiny ended about 5 years ago. And it's, it's like Bandai doesn't want to move on. I mean, they just keep coming out with this stuff. And, I mean, I know that that argument can be turned right around and said, well, why does Bandai keep coming out with Universal's injury stuff? That came back in the 80s. Well, it's the Universal Century is the core mythology of the Gundam universe. I mean, without that, there wouldn't be Gundam Seed Destiny, there wouldn't be Double O, there wouldn't be Turn A Gundam or Gundam X or anything. And I mean, really, if you get right down to it, Gundam Seed and Gundam Seed Destiny are more or less remakes of Mobile Suit Gundam and Zeta Gundam, respectively. But that's a topic for another video. But just I don't know. It just really came out of left field for me. This Strike Freedom, because as popular as Double O is right now, especially with their movie, I was fairly certain that the new Perfect Grade was going to be Double O related somehow, whether it be an Exia or a Double O Quanta or hell, even a Trans Am Double O Riser, just a straight recolor. I figured it was going to be something Double O related. But Bandai really, really seems to be in love with Gundam Seed because they just keep pumping out this Gundam Seed merchandise, even so many years after it's already ended. And really, we can probably look forward to seeing that with Double O as well, because even though Double O's over, we're still getting high grades from it every month. Um, but yeah, I'm not going to be getting it because I mean, a lot of people that I've been on Gundam Eclipse all day today, and people have just been infuriated with this thing. They have just I mean, a lot of stuff I can't even mention on YouTube. I mean, really bad language. But anyway, the I don't share the animosity towards the mobile suit. I really don't like Gundam Seed or Gundam Seed Destiny, to be honest. But there are a handful of designs from those series that I do like. Uh, Strike Freedom being one of those. I mean, it's not the best design I've ever seen, but I do like it. I mean, I've got a perfect grade Astray. I mean, that should be proof enough that I like some of the designs. Uh, I don't have a perfect grade Strike Gundam because I don't like the Strike Gundam enough to want to buy a perfect grade of it. And that's pretty much the same reason I'm not going to be getting the Strike Freedom. While I do like it, I don't like it enough to spend $200+ on a perfect grade. And it's definitely going to be about that much. We don't have a price yet as far as an official yen price, but I guarantee you it's going to be close. I actually am willing to bet that it's going to be the same price as Double O Riser because I mean, when you think about it, Strike Freedom and Double O Gundam are probably about the same size, and the O Riser is probably going to end up being about the same volume as those gigantic wings with all the dragoons on them. So I'm going to go ahead and say that this guy's probably going to be the same price as Double O Riser, 25,000 yen. That's just my guess. And I don't know. I'm definitely not going to be getting it. Even if it was repainted or done a custom color scheme or paint decal scheme, I still don't have any interest in it. I already have a 160 scale Strike Freedom that lights up, so I don't really feel the need to buy a perfect grade of it. Uh, let's see. A lot of people seem to be debating whether or not it's going to have a completely new inner frame or if it's going to be using Strike Gundam's inner frame. If you look carefully at this line art, look at the elbow joints on it, because you can see those pretty clearly. And then look at the elbow joints on Perfect Grade Strike Gundam. And I think you'll get your answer right there. I think it's highly likely they're going to be reusing not the entire inner frame, obviously, but the core of the inner frame from Perfect Grade Strike Gundam for the Strike Freedom here, much in the same way they did for the Perfect Grade Gundam Astray. Uh, what else? I don't know. It's just it sounds kind of weird for me to say this, but I actually think I like Strike Freedom better than Double O Riser. And I know that sounds weird because I have a perfect grade Double O Riser, but I just said I'm not going to be getting the Strike Freedom. And I think a lot of that has to do with when I made the decision to buy the perfect grade Double O Riser, I was still in my alright Gundam Double O mode. And I still had the sparkly Gundam Double O eyes. But since then, I have quote unquote come back to my senses, and I'm not in that Gundam Double O mode anymore. And I I don't regret buying Perfect Grade Double O Riser, but I think that if I had the same decision now, I probably wouldn't have gotten it. Like I said, I don't regret getting it because I mean I still have it out on display in my room, but I just for the money I probably wouldn't have bought it if I had made that same decision today, rather than back when it came out right after Double O had ended and I was still really excited about the series. I don't know. It's not that I don't dislike Gundam Double O anymore. I love the series. I think it's great. It's just that the people who worship Gundam Double O are the ones that uh, make me kind of just tired of it. I'm just tired of hearing about Double O this, Double O that. Especially the people that are new to Gunpla, and I can't really fault them for that because they are new to the franchise. But it's just like you get these people on here that have seen Double O, and that's the only Gundam series they've seen, and they have no intention of seeing anything other than Double O, and Like Gundam 00 is the only series that exists to them, and it's bad. And the same exact thing happened with Gundam Seed. When Gundam Seed and Destiny came out, we had people that had only seen Gundam Seed and had no intention of seeing anything other than Gundam Seed. And that was the only Gundam series in their world. And sadly, I think the same thing's going to happen with Unicorn, because I've already seen people that their first Gundam series was Gundam Unicorn, and that's the only thing they've seen, and they just go on about it like it's the best thing since sliced bread, even though we've only had one episode out of 6. So that's just the nature of anime in general. It happens with everything. And anyway, but I'm getting off on a tangent that could probably go on for another half hour on a different video. But anyway, I think those are about all the thoughts I've got on Strike Freedom at the moment. As of right now, I'm not going to be getting it. I really, even if it turns out to be an amazing model kit, I really can't see myself getting it. If they're reusing Strike Gundam's inner frame, I think it'll actually probably be a pretty good perfect grade, because even though I don't have Strike Freedom, the I can't even talk anymore. Even though I don't have perfect grade Strike Gundam, I know enough about it from building perfect grade Astray that it's a pretty damn good perfect grade, and that I think that using its inner frame for Strike Freedom would make for a pretty good model kit, in my opinion. And Kotoki's redesigning it based on this line art here. It looks pretty good. I mean, for those of you who really like Strike Freedom, this will be a really nice release. And I mean, I'm not going to be getting it, but I think it still looks like it might be a pretty good model kit. Would have liked something Universal Century related, but I guess I'll just have to wait till next year, if there is a perfect grade next year. If not, I'll have to wait longer, but until then, I'll just have to make do with the stuff I've already got, which unfortunately is quite a lot, and will probably take me 5 years to work through all of that backlog. I'm actually kind of worried that I've bought too much Gunpla. One day it's probably going to crash in on me and bury me alive. Anyway, I think I've rambled on long enough, so if you guys want to leave comments on what you think about Perfect Grade Strike Freedom, I'm sure a lot of you are really excited about it. I'm sure a lot of you are absolutely furious that Bandai would release it. So there's probably going to be a lot of heated debates about this between now and December when it gets released. So I guess that's about it. One last thought. I'm really surprised that Bandai didn't announce this at Gundam Super Expo last week. I mean, they knew about it. It was under production. Why didn't they announce it then? Why wait until like 2 days after Gundam Super Expo ended and release it in a hobby magazine? I don't get it. But maybe this coming up weekend at Kara Hobby Super Expo thing, we will maybe get to see a prototype of the Strike Freedom. I'm willing to bet that we will, so hopefully we'll see that. Anyways, that's about it for this video, and I will see you guys next time.